There are two types of shots that we can use. One is the one we can use straight into the pen, which land nice, high and soft. And two is the one what we call the punch, which it will hit one pitch on the green and then on the second one it will bite. For the basic pitch shot, I play the ball forward in my stance. The club face is set slightly open to the target. I take my normal grip, but the hands, like the club, are just inside my left leg. I have my weight about 60% on my left side and I take an open stance. Note that my feet, knees, hips and shoulders are in line above each other and the target. The swing path for this shot is from out to in and it is steep in order to promote the necessary height in the shot. Note that when I take the club back, the angle between my left arm and the club head form a right angle. Do not allow the club face to become close at the top. I move down to the ball. My right knee kicks in towards the target. Do not roll your wrist or collapse your left side. The club face should be open and looking towards your face just after the impact. And if you have done all this properly, the ball will sit down nice and softly. Now let's look at the punch shot. We have to change a few things. One is the ball position. Instead of being on the left heel, it goes nearly to the right heel. That means back to the right foot. That way, right here. Then the weight goes more to the left side, a little bit more. Right there. And then I take the club a little bit more steeper. Straight up in the air, right there. That means that on the downswing, the club, it will come into the ball more vertical and down with less loft, and the result of that, the ball will fly lower. Still, the club face, it has to be open through the swing. Everything else is the same. Let's have a look at those two shots again. Because I have played the punch shot with the ball back in my stance, the ball will fly lower and spend less time in the air than with the pitch, as you can see here. Now we have the pitch and run, a shot you can play from between 25 and 75 yards out. Using the fringe as your reference point, choose the club you need to carry the ball into the green. It also depends on how much green you have to work with. On this occasion, I will go with the wedge. But, for example, I use an 8-iron from farther out against Arnold Palmer in 1983 at the World Match Play Championship. To play this shot, stand tall at address, grip down the shaft a bit. Have the ball about in the center of your stance, which should be square. The swing is short and is more arms than hands. There is no check on the shot. The ball will roll and roll on landing all the way up to the flag. Remember here, have your hands ahead of the ball at address and keep your left side firm throughout impact. For our next shot, let's go to the spectacular 10th, where the green is very well protected by the big bunker. I like to show you one of the most difficult shots in golf. We call it the floater. Let me show you how to do it. First of all, I open the club face. Then I move the ball a little bit forward, more or less to the left heel of the left feet. Then I put my weight a little bit more on the right side to create more loft on the club. Also, I have my hands behind the ball too to create more, even more loft on the club face. And then I take the club straight upright back and outside the line, and then I go down into the ball and I try to keep my right hand as much as possible under and also inside the line. And also I have to say that it's important to hit it hard. Don't be worried about hitting the ball too hard because the ball will never go too far. Okay? Let's have a look. All right. Now we have a bad lie. The ball is sitting down in a divot. Let me show you how to play that shot. It's very much the same than the one we played before, the one we call the floating shot. There's a few things that we have to change. One is that we have to hit a little bit more behind, like in the bunker shot. And then two, we have to take the club a little bit more outside and then coming into the ball across the line, but we have to make sure that we go deep enough to get under the ball. Don't forget that. Let's have a look.